So apparently you can miss side quests in Final Fantasy 16, because the last little bit of main scenario quest I did, it shot me forward 5 years in the future. So I missed maybe 5 side quests, I think. But before I noticed that, I tried to go forward a little bit in the story to see if I could open the world map and see, you know, what I was missing. But it kept taking me through these cutscenes that I wanted to include on the, you know, the actual stream. So before I jump into my game, we're going to recap with a YouTube video from some missed information, I guess. I've seen it already, but I just wanted to put it on, you know, the actual thing. So all right, so I guess we could just watch it right here. There may be some spoilers for you, Spray, since you're kind of like tuning in, you know, after the fact, but a lot of stuff happened when you were gone. There was a lot of flashes and emotions that happened. I don't know if you went and saw some YouTube videos or not. I have 4 YouTube videos up of the pretty much just VODs that are, you know, placed there. Anyways, let's go ahead and watch this. Let me know if you can hear it.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Can you hear that? I hope you can. I might need to turn it up a little bit. You can? Okay. Well, I'm gonna mute the Elgato. I'm gonna mute the game for a second. And then we'll do this part.
Back from your mission?
Oh, it's
I'm beginning
cut
to
off.
think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts.
Vivian Ninetails. No relation to Vulpix and
and none
Ninetails.
was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To
Yes.
absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the...
Also, by the way, this this video is from Gamer's Little Playground, which I highly recommend. I used Gamer's Little Playground channel to rewatch Final Fantasy XIV storyline because they have like the entire game with voiced cutscenes and reading cutscenes and everything. And I used their videos to catch up and refresh my memory on Final Fantasy XIV story. So shout outs to them.
the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
That is the real question. I wasn't really paying attention to this because I wanted to understand it on stream. So
Rex's dominion over northeastern storm has endured. Recent days have seen the blight.
So a little bit of recap before we hop into this. We went to the Sambriquois capital last stream, and we took down this mountain of Mother Crystal right here. So we kind of infiltrated the Sambriquois capital and tore down their sparkly mountain. So this is the Sambrec right here, which is who our mother is in cahoots with, which also killed the king, our papa, you know. So heck these people.
Ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash.
Yeah, so that's the Waloed, the Waloedians. Waloeders?
Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago. While
Hopefully
were
you can
busying
hear it,
yourself
like,
with the destruction
enough.
of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the
Okay,
center
thanks.
of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there,
True.
the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
All kinds of shenanigans going down.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
Yeah, so we did that. We gave the books to Tomes, our lore dude. And then we were told to go back to our chambers, our room. So this is kind of just fluff right here, I think.
Yet they
Mostly.
laugh far too little for one so young.
Some decent stuff going on though. Nothing too important. But this is the new hideaway, because the last hideaway was destroyed by Titan.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Oh yeah, and we found we have this wall of memory stuff, which would be kind of cool because, I think I'm assuming this wall will fill up with a bunch of stuff like from the story, which is kind of cool. I like stuff like that. The Republic's plan. Also, Gav was like slashed in the eye. Or, yeah, he was slashed in the eye. So he lost an eye. Rip
What does
eye.
Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
So we're basically trying to find Titan at this
This is our
point.
chance. The
Seems
one
like.
we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years.
5 years
If I could
later.
command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss.
True.
And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, That's no burden.
I feel like Jill in very soon is gonna start popping off.
We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
We haven't seen her be Shiva since the very beginning of the game.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
And yes, Joshua may be alive.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
We still don't know for sure.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
I think Otto comes in and
A
then...
world without mother crystals. To Sid.
I have that map. It's not that big, but I have that map. It's in my my case over there. And that's pretty much where my game is now. I think Otto comes in and like breaks up our lovebird tension. So yeah, let's hop into it. Yeah, I feel like Jill is gonna pop off pretty soon. But yeah, massive shout out to Gamers Little Playground for having the entire game in like one video. It's like a 20 and a half hour long video of the entire game in 4K. So yeah, shout out to them, because I can recap stuff if I play a big dumb and skip a bunch of stuff. All right, let's get into it, shall we?
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
Well, maybe something happened with Martha. This is the new hideaway. It's a lot bigger, that's for sure. Looking snazzy. I think well, yeah, sure. Also, it's kind of, I'm pretty sure the Moogle Nectar is going to be the hunt board, like, operator. Because he's got this board right here that has what it looks like to be hunt requests. So I think Nectar is going to be our hunt dude. Be fun. Bob Jolteon.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
At least she's still
This was
alive.
planned.
At least we think
Course
so.
it
Anyway.
bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls.
Ooh.
They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power.
Dude, they like straight up went to assassinate the Rosfields for no reason. At least we think no reason. We don't actually know any reason. Is there any information here? We haven't checked this in a bit. The Ducal Loyalists. So these are like people from Eastpool. And then there was the Purge of Eastpool, which the Imperials came and just like killed a bunch of innocent people just because... Pretty much just because they're like faithful to the old ways of Rosaria with a king and like protecting bearers and everything and like being nice. So then the Emperor's like, no, nice not allowed. We kill.
I know it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the poor bearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto.
Haters indeed.
I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Alright, well I haven't played in a bit since the last stream, so yikes. My attacking is gonna be, or my combat and everything is gonna be probably pretty rusty. Yeah, so 100% I missed those side quests. So I guess whenever you guys or whoever does decide to play this game, be sure to clear the map of side quests if you're interested in them before you do something that says, "Hey, when you start this quest, some shenanigans are going to go down." Like, you should probably finish what you want to finish before doing that quest. Unlike me. But yeah, we did take out this crystal here. So this crystal is gone now. Okay. There is a side quest here, but I think I'm going to go straight into the... I'm going to not heed my own words, and we're going to go straight into the storyline. Because it'll tell us when, like, hey, you should probably finish stuff before you do this.
What happened here?
Come on.
Oh, dang.
We need to find the others.
I mean, I can see why the side quests would be no longer available, because, like, people might have died and stuff. Definitely a different feel than the last time I was here.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
So Martha's still alive.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Ooh, what's that green thing? I don't know what that is. Is that like favor or something? Pursue the garrison soldiers, make for Galadman Abbey? Okay.
Cole is right. That was no tavern.
Sorry, Jill. I just need to figure out which way I'm going. So we're going this way?
It was a message.
Ah, I guess it tells me right there.
Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
They've killed my bearer. I demand a recompense. That's all you care about, is just getting paid back for your bearer? What a sack of turds. Yeah.
If those horses touch an arrow on Martha's head.
Level 19? Psh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have like abilities and stuff, but you don't really need them for this. Like it does make it faster and everything, but I mean you don't necessarily need. Still don't have a chocobo. I'm waiting for that moment when we actually have a chocobo.
Look. Up ahead.
Isn't that Martha?
Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you.
How'd you break
have to
free?
do something.
Why are you just chilling on this
Tell us
bridge?
what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Dang.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke?
Yeah, I want to punch these Imperial dudes.
Rosaria.
Like all of them.
Fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far. Even for the Empire.
I still haven't killed a wild chocobo, and I'm not gonna do it. I guess unless they attack me first. I think wild chocobos are like canonically very mean though. I think. They get wrecked. Yeah, self-defense I think is fine. I'm assuming we're gonna have like probably a chocobo hunt at some point though.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
So these are bears, you can tell by the hand. Knock knock.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
So they just came here and killed a bunch of sick people? Wow.
They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
I'm gonna destroy all of you.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
I forgot how to play. Okay, there you go. Ah, still alive. That felt good. Heck the Imperial soldiers. That's why I was just saving all the cooldowns for that.
Is that all of them?
think so.
Jill's like, Clive, calm yourself. Breath of the Wind, Gouge. I think we already have one of those.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
I don't know. I think chances of his survival are pretty low. Yeah.
The abbot.
Man, these bears like turned into ash, pretty much.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Brutal, man.
Clive. He's breathing.
Oh, dang. Oh, I thought it was the abbot for a second.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
Burnt to a crisp.
Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Cid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
I don't think he's got much time left.
Cid, where are you? Cid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
It looked like 3/4 of his body was already like gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting.
I mean that seems that I mean that kind of speaks volumes, I guess, whatever the phrase is, when the bearers, who are technically owned by like Martha and them, protect Martha from the Imperial Army. Kind of speaks to how good of people like Martha and the abbot were to their bearers, you know. Advertisements are going to start, so I'm going to go through some of this lore right here. The Black Shields, an order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella. So, if you don't know who Empress Annabella is, that is our crazy mama. In one of her first acts as vicereine of the newly established imperial province of Rosaria, they are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, which in practice primarily involves slaying bearers upon slightest pretexts. Jeez. And then we have Cole here, second in command of the Cursebreakers, who assists with the coordination of the troops' bearer liberating activities under the supervision of his captain, Doris. Formerly a slave soldier for the Fists of the Republic before being freed and taken in by those he now calls his brothers and sisters in arms.
I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Sage.
Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Wait, Jill's staying here with Cole? Oh, just for a moment. Okay. I was gonna say I want to see Jill go crazy beans on some Imperials. Okay, so we're like giving the bearers a proper send off, I guess. So basically that bag was just a bag of ashes, pretty much. Or dust. I wish I could use my limit break to run faster. Break the limit of running. Oh, yo, they got these dudes now? The Armans? Giga Zubat? Oh, it's a hunt. Oh, so that's a bounty thing. Okay, rank C. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While fight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn not only renown, but rare materials. Okay, cool.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Doom? Does that work like actual Final Fantasy Doom? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna get out of that circle. Rude. Oops, I want this one. Yeah, I'm getting annihilated right now. There we go. Limit bird. Wrong button. Kind of hard to control that.
Nice try.
Stop it. Stop it.
I needed that.
I got doomed again. Get out, get out, get out, get out. I'm assuming if you have Doom and you're in that circle when that timer goes off or whatever, you're dead. That's what I would hope. That's what I would hope anyway. What? Where'd he go? Did he do me again? He did. Ah. Dang. Okay. That was rank C? Can't wait to fight a rank S. So he gave me 10 magic dash and 1 meteorite. Cool.
You didn't see that coming.
Well, you know, that'll kind of like, you know, jumpstart me back into remembering how to do combat. It does really quickly, like, move you on from having 1 set of iconic abilities to 2, and then 3. And then, yeah, just like switching between them. It's not too bad. Easy. I'm really curious. Like, I kind of wanted to try having Doom and staying in that circle. I'm pretty sure that if you have Doom and you stay in that circle, you die. That's what I would hope, anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna send off the bearers.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve.
Yeah, true. Should have just kicked him off the cliff or something.
Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
See, normally I'd be like, oh, they're just following orders. But nah, these people are like insane. Like the Imperial soldiers, they're not like reluctant to do this stuff. Like they're straight up like happy to do it. Heck them fools.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
You're right, Martha.
No one survived then.
You did.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
I just said.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Watch her be like Ultima or
What goes on
something.
in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Cool. We must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
I say we just go to Sam Breck. Punch the Emperor dude in the face. All right, so I think these quests right here, the one with the plus, anybody who's played Final Fantasy XIV knows what this is all about.
Don't just pass me by.
This means it unlocks stuff. Are we gonna get a chocobo finally?
That sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
Chocobos. You are
Chocobos.
Right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobo.
Dude, there's no way that Clive does not know what a chocobo is. He had one. Ambrosia.
Was it that? Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday.
Unless he's saying like chocobos. Don't you mean chocobos?
Now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get a chocobo from this.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
What if?
Sure I will.
What if that is Ambrosia?
And give those no good bastards a hiding from me.
The one that he's talking about. The white-winged wonder? I think this might be Ambrosia. If she's got, like, possibly a missing eye, that might be the one.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
It's not as good as Ambrosia. Ambrosia is like food of the gods or something. Feather.
A white feather. I
Do
thought
it.
Ambrosia was one of a kind.
So he does remember.
Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Too bad it's not gold. You can turn in 15 of them for a dragon. Mudbray. A donkey. What was that chittering noise?
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
You stay over there, Bighorn. I just want to get this item. I don't want to fight you for like 5 minutes. What? Oh. Ah, there they are.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us.
I mean, I guess the eye could heal,
Bad for
but
business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
kind of reminds me of like griffins in the Harry Potter universe. Like,
Or better still, how about
they're
we
like
hurt
have a
you
high
both?
sense of honor or whatever.
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Ow. Casters first. Like at that point, I would just run away. But it's probably too late. Oh! That's a big boy. Dude has so much health. Ow. Let's see if I can do a parry. Nice. I'll take it. I wasn't expecting to do that. Ow. Nice. Easy clap. Parrying is something else in this game. Burge. Oh, maybe it is.
You're safe now.
I feel like it is Ambrosia. She's got like a thing on her eye, you know?
It's heart, I presume.
Yeah, see, her eye is like out. It's totally Ambrosia, right?
Do you know her, boy?
You know her, you goose.
That scar. It couldn't be.
Ambrosia. It's my Burge.
Ambrosia.
Her little wiggle. Adorable.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! He isn't over!
Little chocobo wiggle. Hey, you found my bird.
Come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
I'm happy to see Ambrosia's still good.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she's
Ori, what
a
up,
fine
dude?
fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
Do we get to keep her?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems our pals agree.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm loving the game so far. It's so good.
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
That would give me a saddle. Nice. So we get Ambrosia back. Heck yeah. So I should get an eye patch. Dude, I want Ambrosia in 14 now.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master.
She's partially blind. She's not deaf. Calm down.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me.
That was an alt.
Sod that I am.
That was an
Right
alt
in my
character.
mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Ambrosia!
Take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
I need you right now. Wait, did we get all three of them? How do you ride all three of them at one time? Just lay down. Have you played it, Ori, or not? Yeah, sweet. I guess that green, like, whatever thing right there under the gill, I guess that's like renowned or something. Ambrosia's tack. I'm assuming, yeah, okay. It's like a saddle. Chocobo unlocked. Heck yeah, dude. It's about time. Burge. Hold R3 while in the field. Ambrosia. Heck yeah. So hold R2 to gallop. L2 to rein in.
Faster.
Faster. Dang, that stops on a dime. That was so much better. Wait, can I attack on this? Dice! Get like stun locked. Dude, Chocobo's OP. Bro. I guess outside of battle, I guess. Alright, so we gotta go where? Oh, we gotta go back to the hideaway. Okay. Dude, I'm so happy we get Ambrosia back. Oh, she just dips. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? We didn't pet Torgal today.
After it.
Or give a treat. We gotta do that. There's a trophy for petting Torgal. Stop jumping. Pet puppers.
You're right, boy.
There you go. Alright, back to the hideaway. So we do have that side quest. Not gonna do that though. Mostly focus on like the main scenario.
Where's Gav?
On stream. Oi, Gav.
Gav should be back by now.
I hear there's trouble.
Yeah, there's a lot of trouble in Rosaria. I know Gav is over there.
Right to touch him.
I don't know. You go first.
It just, okay. I thought they were gonna actually try and pet Torgal, but no, they're just gonna stare at him. All right, let's see what this ambrosia thing is. A saddle and blinders crafted specifically for Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master, the noble steed served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless and from the merciless, just as a good shield should. Aww. Also, I think we have a letter. Yeah. A letter from Jill? Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person. But for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I'm glad to hear that your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? That's heckin' sweet. You guys can pet Torgal, you know. Probably standing there and staring at it is probably the worst thing you can do. For a dog, you know. Seems kind of morose. We'll let this one play and see what it sounds like, the whole thing. Oi, Gav.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
I'm pretty sure, like, they're... I don't know if they're, like, dating per se, but they are very, very, very close.
Occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head. And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
There's definitely some romantic tension there, for
Half
sure.
a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates.
There's an Ixion in chat.
Starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Arthur.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
That's what we need in chat now. We need a Final Fantasy community game where you catch Final Fantasy creatures, or you attack them, you fight them together. That'd be cool. An ad is starting, so I'm gonna go through this lore. So we know about the Demakian Republic. They have Castle Dazbog. This is where the dominant of Titan is, Kupka. And he is kind of like going on a revenge run. He's obsessed with finding Sid, which he's not going to find Sid, for obvious reasons. And he thinks that Sid killed Benedicta Harmon, aka Garuda, which it was actually me, but you know. A pact in which the codified agreement between nations to refrain from invading crystalline dominion and laying claim to its mother crystal Drake's tail. Yeah, so the crystalline dominion is supposed to be kind of like a treaty area, like kind of like Switzerland, I guess. or something, where all of the places like Sambrek, Dalmatian Republic, etc., signed a treaty to never invade this place, pretty much. However, now Sambrek's like, ooh, I'm gonna invade this place because Sambrek is poop. And Sambrek is where Bahamut is from, so I'm assuming we're definitely going to be clashing with Bahamut at some point.
They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Again? It didn't do, like, it wasn't good for us the first time around, just saying.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
Fivehead.
There is one place,
He plays a lot of Civilization and Rome Total War.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world.
You're smart,
His
Gav.
actions earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
So we're going home. Otto's counter is now open. I'm assuming we can do hunts now. Alliant reports, Patron's Whisper, and the hunt board. Sweet.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Let's go check the hunt board.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
There's a side quest like down there somewhere. There's like,
Broom's as ragged
there's like a dolphin in the water or something.
So Mather's all right.
What is this about?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Thanks, love.
Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree, blah, 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 hideaways, mess, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Okay, so... Interesting. So you get renown and then you get a bunch of materials. 400 ability points. Yo.
You earned this.
Gib.
Here you are. Come again.
So we need 100. Speaking of ability points, let's go check our abilities real quick. A new place. Yeah, we have 1,300 points. Judgment bolts. So this is a single target attack, but look at that. 4 stars of damage. Dude, that's pretty cool. I think that's like the highest damaging. Yeah. Like this could be pretty good. 2,300 though. Holy crap. Create a ball of lightning that upon being struck chains lightning to other nearby enemies. Increases range when striking ball. Okay. Is this going to be like enhanced? Yeah, increased hits and ability radius. That could be good, upgrading that. So this is single target. This is not like fantastic, I feel like. I mean, it's kind of good, like maybe for the beginning of a fight, maybe. We haven't even tried this one yet, but that knockout is crazy. 5 stars of like stagger. That could be really good. Also, I believe you can reset. I don't think you can do it on abilities that you... I thought you were able to like refund a specific ability, but I guess not. You can reset all of your abilities, but I don't know if I want to do that. You know what? We're here, so let's see what happens. I kind of don't want to do this. It's gonna take a second to get like, ugh. Okay. We're here. Let's try it and see what happens. Get rid of all these notification bubbles like immediately. Okay. What do we have here? Ignition. Where is that? 100% we're getting an ignition. You know what? I might as well upgrade this one too. Why is area effect increase potency? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We have limit break. I think we can do another one. I kind of want to get this. And we're definitely getting this. And then that leaves us with 800 points left. So let's get these. We don't really need... I don't think I've ever used taunt, but... precision dodge. Okay, I think that's where... we might leave it at the moment. Heat wave, it's fine. Okay. So this we're gonna do ignition, and then flames of rebirth. We're gonna change this one to that. I don't know though. This is 2 like giga abilities. This is gonna be 2 like pretty big cooldowns right here. I guess it's not that big of a deal. That's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. Clive, there you are, Koopa. I've been looking all over for you. The bigger the better.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Koopo. I want to Moogle.
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kubo. I knew that already. He's a chonk. And that's why I need your help. As I not need to remind you, Kubo, I'm the mightiest of all Muggles. No need to force... No fiend of the forest or ghoul. He speaks too fast. So I need to just lay them all, Kubo. So he is the hunt, like, leader person.
Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war.
I was hoping it would be something about,
The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else.
Moogle.
So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Thank you, Kupo. It's good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. Kupo. I'll stay here then, and keep an eye on all the delays that get posted to the board. Okay. Let's check the hunt board. So we did take out this dude. The Angel of Death. Fun. Sambrek. Belphegor. 20 renown. This is a B tier. See, now these things, these hunts, this would be really good to have like giga single target damage and stuff like that. Ask about Nectar's Avengers. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kubo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I'd never been, Kubo. They should bring King Moggle. Look at these wings. They look like they sort of might carry a Moogle across countless leagues of ocean. They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid. Moogles. Wait, can I just accept these contracts and just, like, go to them later? I'm assuming I can. Oh, they're already out there. Okay. So I might just run into these dudes. You don't, like, actually accept the contracts. Dang, there's a quest all the way over there. Do we have another thing on the shell? Oh, that's the lore dude. Okay. I guess we're gonna go here then. Continue the MSQ. Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid. Mighty fat. A wild chocobo's in chat. Two-headed chocobo.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are better?
I don't mean to cut it off right here, but I do have a plan. So after I finish this, I believe I am going to start a Final Fantasy marathon. And I'm going to play all the Final Fantasies. From Final Fantasy 1 all the way back up to Final Fantasy 16 again. However, the second time around, when I do Final Fantasy 16, I'm going to play it on Final Fantasy mode, which is New Game Plus with higher difficulty. Because I don't think I'll be back around to Final Fantasy 16 for quite a while. Final Fantasy games take a hot minute to complete. And that does include World of Final Fantasy. I've started the game 2 times, and I haven't finished it. So I'm planning on finishing it this time around. So yeah, and it also includes like I also want to play like Final Fantasy VII Remaster, but I think during the marathon when I do like going through all the games, I'm gonna play the original Final Fantasy VII in the order, and then later on I'll do like the remake or something.
Left the dominance, especially should one of his beloved.
Need to do a World of Final Fantasy Nuzlocke? That'd be kind of cool actually. Pretty hard too. I think that would be harder than Pokemon. You can get messed up pretty quick in World of Final Fantasy.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Aww. There better not be an end for any of these three.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends?
Oh yeah, we have a
Will
chocobo
we
now.
find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
Does Jill get a chocobo?
Which is why we should hurry.
Ah, she does.
There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
I can't run apparently when they talk. The wild chocobos are like, dude, why are you letting those people ride you? Killer bee? What? Is that like a sleeping dragon over there? Just chilling? There's the shiny chocobo over there. That dragon was just sleeping.
Time to fight.
Nah, I don't really feel like fighting right now. I just want to get some items. Pretty much, yeah. It's just chilling. Oh, I can't open that? Come on. The chocobo could open that. Dude. Don't get too close to the dragon. No. Yeah, how far do these flames go? The entire zone? I like how he just flew over to like kick me in the face and then left. He's like, how dare you hit me with those flames? He just dips. He's like, yeah, take that.
Come on.
I like the little like chocobo jingle. Where are we going anyway? Going to Amber. Yeah, this place definitely looks a lot more grim than like when we started the game over here. I guess it's all due to Mother Annabelle's, whatever her name is. All good, dude.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Destroy him.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Nah, dude. Destroy these fools.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
What?
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours.
Actually, yeah, I forgot to check the what you call it? The blacksmith and stuff when I was back in the elixir. Instantly restores all HP. Dang. 10,000 gil? Holy crap. Let's sell those.
I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Rude.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
Oh, I'm gonna take on all of them.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands.
Firebrands?
If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Howdy, mister.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are
and
or what
don't
brings you
come
here,
back.
but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission.
Power of fear.
But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then
Viceroy,
I will gladly
okay.
submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
The power of fear.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Yeah, I don't know who we're talking about right now.
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
I would assume that our mother knows that we
This path will take us through the mountains.
Defected
And
or
directly
whatever.
into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Lightsaber dudes.
how the crystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
I want a lightsaber. Wait, we can use our chocobo here? Oh, dang.
Ready, go?
Oh, we are going this way. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Safe.
We need to be able to, we need to be able to, like, jump off our chocobo and, like, do some sort of thing. That'd be cool. Like, ride the chocobo into battle and just, like, hop off and do some sort of, like, crazy attack from jumping off our chocobo. That'd be sweet. Alright, so there's black shields over there. I'm gonna go kill them, because I don't like these people.
More of my mother's men.
Hello. Yeah. What are these, like, rock things? Oh, it's a bomb. What's this? The bombs have so much health. Ah, it's gonna go Giga. Kaboom. What is this here? Is this like a fancy chest? Yes, it is. Okay.
Let's go.
Ba-ba. Yeah, I had to take out those black shields. I think those were the... Well, actually, you know what would be interesting? Is if me taking out those dudes puts that village in danger because I chose to, like, attack them. That'd be crazy. That'd be some pretty cool game design for sure. I mean, it's just kind of like a choice base, but... Yo, Aerodactyl? What? There's a wild Bahamut in chat. I don't know, what would be the equivalent of, like, Bahamut in Pokemon?
It's over.
Oops. Goblin coin. I want to try my new Garuda ability. But I'm waiting for, like, you know, something a bit more intense. Ow. Dang. Escaped? Rude. What? Level up. 26. Sweet. Alrighty. Then we have to go all the way over there. Oh. Can I just go down here? Yes. Why, yes, I can. Oh. Spooters. Man, ignition is so broken. It's so good. Blood. Lots of it.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
Nasty.
You were told to stay in your homes.
So these are the dudes in the village.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah, I killed like 2 of your groups back there.
You our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
I'm gonna use my new Groot
Our
ability.
swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true Shield of Rosaria.
This one? They're still flying up there.
Give me thunder!
It's not gonna do anything. Ah, that's how that works. Okay. I really wish I could just kick this dude like off of the thing here. Oh, they got a healer. Okay, well, that's not allowed. I was wondering why his health kept going up. There's an item over there. I can't get it. Sweet.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Destroy everybody. Well, not everybody. We got some intense music. Kick it open.
Find something, boy. Death.
I mean, if you can smell it, I mean, it's been there for a while, I would assume.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know.
She's crazy.
I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
Where are we going?
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Dang, man. Yeah, that right there is kind of a perfect example of why
approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire
why we don't like the
cross over to
Imperial
Resident.
soldiers.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, I use this then.
No need to ride from here.
Why?
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you?
Yeah.
Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day.
It's right
The
there.
next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road. No, you didn't hear.
In honor of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Man, our mother hates Rosaria, huh?
I'm hungry.
I mean, I don't think she liked anything. Is this like the gate to Ishgard or something?
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed. Begone!
Technically, 5 years ago, I was one of them dudes. Just saying.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Traveling trader?
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Hmm. Quiet Sands.
Good girl.
I mean, any chance we get to use Ambrosia, we're gonna use it. 100%. Whee! Doesn't have a very quick turn radius, that's for sure. Run, Ambrosia. This looks like a quaint little village.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened.
The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance.
Oh, this is a rich people place?
Uncle fared better.
I'm assuming it's all like locked down or something. Yeah. No. I'd be interested.
Gate.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
It'd be interesting to see like out of bounds. I've seen those YouTube videos of like them looking at the out of bounds areas of games. It'd be interesting to see that of this.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy.
Ow.
Voice-riddled dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Hold it enough,
Fuck off! I'm the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Just turn into Ifrit. That's unnoticed, right? A little stealth operation.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Nice. What's for dinner?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. And Lazarus.
Sounds yummylicious.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
With a Dr.
Do you
Pepper,
think
of
it's
course.
As long as it is abandoned.
Yeah, to find out what I'm having for dinner. Blacklight burns. Ah, man.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Like, I didn't like the black shields in like the Imperial Army before, but now I despise them even more. There was an Aerodactyl a second ago. Well, 15 minutes ago.
This is nothing like I remember it.
A little overgrown.
Can lose its luster.
I don't. Were we ever here in the beginning?
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Are these like bandits?
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
It'd be funny if you could like reason with them, you know? Yeah, turning into Ifrit is reasoning. Oh. There you go. See those dudes? They could have just, you know, they could have just went about their business. I could have just went about mine.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Is that Wade?
Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
It looks like Wade. Someone turned to some fire demon looking thing, you let him through.
It really is you.
It is. So Wade.
Dude, I thought Wade got torched by Phoenix. So that could mean that Tyler might still be alive. I don't know about Murdoch though.
We can speak inside.
Fire protection 3. You got them good enchantments. Obsidian armor.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire
Wait, so did we just kill a bunch of like Rosarian loyalists?
make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
So they haven't seen each other in like 18 years, basically.
We've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
It didn't show it, but in the 5-year jump,
the Black Shields are broken camp.
They cut it off, basically.
Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
The nurse at the hideaway used like a scalpel to cut it off.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
The nurse did the same, actually.
I was hoping you'd say that.
She took hers off as well.
Very well.
I think.
If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Wade. I thought for sure he was torched. Like, he was standing right next to Joshua when he went Giga Phoenix.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
That being said, though, I feel like Tyler could still be alive because Phoenix has like 2 different types of flames. They have like protection flames and like not so protection flames. Because like the Phoenix also heals with fire.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easy.
We'll show them as much mercy as they did ours.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Crimson tassels.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Thanks. Speaking of Wade.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment.
I feel like, unfortunately, I feel like Wade is not going to live very long now. Just pointing it out, maybe. A loyal Shield of Rosaria, though he was thought to have died during the attack of Phoenix Gate, he somehow survived not only the disaster, but the Imperial conquest that followed. He and other like-minded shields took up residence in the abandoned Lazarus and formed the Guardians of the Flame, brothers in arms who fight for the restoration of the duchy. Cool. But we killed like 20 of their dudes, like just a second ago. I guess we could read about her. Former Duchess of Rosaria, now Empress of the Holy Empire of Sambrec. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband, that she might enter in league with a force she judged the mightier. Now she rules over Rosaria as vicereine of the imperial province, which she rules with a cruelty and contempt for the base-born that was unknown in Archduke Elwin's day. So she, like,
Sensing an opportunity
she went against Rosaria because she thought, like, Sambrec was stronger.
Who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units.
Dude surviving everything, I think he'll be fine.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
He's King
I
Mogomog.
could have done this on my own.
He's the primal
But
of that
until
one.
we
The
arrived, that
icon.
was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Aldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Dude, I would love to see like DLC for this game, and then they bring back King Mogomog as an icon, and someone is the dominant King Mogomog. Dude, that'd be so funny.
End to the Black Shields.
Just because.
And so we shall.
He just walks into battle. Boom, 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 ba-da-ba-ba-bum, bum, ba, bum, ba-da-da-ba-bum, ba, bum, bum, ba-da-da-ba-bum, bum, ba. That'd be top-notch gameplay. We gotta go all the way back over there. Where did we start? We came down this way, so we can't travel to the obelisk. Rude. I guess we are like marching on peoples. I guess it makes sense.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Thanks.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind.
Dang.
Suffice to say, that got their attention.
Sir Wade, do you go to Chocobo?
Cat and mouse ever since.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Run like the wind.
Bullseye. Run like the wind, Bullseye. Those just people? Okay.
I got me sideways.
Why are they running this way?
The bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Hey, yo. I'm a snooze. Snooze the ads.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a
He-
pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the
Hey,
Black
you put some
Shield?
respect on Torgal.
Then come! Die along with your flame!
For Rosaria! For Rosaria!
Go, Wade.
Your petty revolution.
At least he didn't do his stupid speech.
On these our swords we swear.
Just juggling him.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Good fight. Oh, dang. I wanna... Yeah, there we go. Oh, I missed. Wait, is there a... No, it's just this. Never mind. More dragons?
The Imperials aren't taking any
Oh, those are
chances.
little boys.
I can't say I'm flattered.
Yeah, I'm getting annihilated right now.
You're a fine hound.
Okay. Oh, beans.
Noble stand, albeit a
I should have known there was a dragoon around here or something.
In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
I wonder if that's also a Sinian's voice actor. Ouch. I should probably heal. Dang, he's like, psh, heck your tornado. Luxio in chat. Yo, 17k?
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finished him.
Dang, he brought reinforcements? Lame. Edge. Dragon Talon. Okay.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be too
To
happy.
see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Imagine if Wade becomes like the Duchy of Rosaria. Hey, we got 20 renown for that. Cool. He does have that fire protection 3 armor though. Can serve him well. Although if he's going against Bahamut, he needs like light protection.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I guess, yeah.
You might have something which could
I guess
help
they
with the
could like
latter.
presume that I'm dead.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Thanks, Wade. Wade's top tier.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Okay, so they're both dead. Noted.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
I mean, I figured that Murdoch would die because, like, he was next to Ifrit, which was uncontrolled and just pure rage, pretty much. Port Isolde, Imperial Province of Rosaria. Rosfield Manor. There's actually an ad starting right now, so I guess we'll read this. I should probably actually go get some more coffee. I might do that, actually. A port city situated on the southwestern coast of the Imperial Province of Rosaria. Only Rosalith rivals it for size and in glory days of Archduke Elwin's reign. Its streets bustle with traders from all across Valslea. Sadly, those days are long since gone, and Sambriquois occupation has seen everything from marketplaces to military institutions subverted to the will of the Empire. Crazy beans. All right, since there's an ad playing, I'm just going to do a quick BRB. I'm going to go get some coffee, and then we'll be back.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
I totally didn't spill coffee.
Not a
by the way.
chance.
Totally not.
All right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
I don't know if we've seen the uncle, have we? No, I don't remember this dude.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Is she gonna fight him like in his what office?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
I'm assuming this is something they did as when they were younger. Yeah, okay. Something that he would remember.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Yeah, it's a big cat back there. Holy crap.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Yo, I'm more than happy to see some Final Fantasy food. Like,
See that you use the good
food in
grades,
Final
Rutherford.
Fantasy always looks ballin'.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It does kind of remind me of like...
It's been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
It does kind of remind me of like the North in Game of Thrones a little bit. Like the Starks.
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Ah, that tune right there sounds like 14.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now...
I think it is, actually.
The outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on. She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Yeah. I was gonna say, something's wrong with Jill.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
I mean, I guess the only other thing is she could have done is just like
Had become a monster.
prime and then destroy the Dhalmekian army. Or not the Dhalmekian.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
So Shiva's cool.
Promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Tutorial peppers. All right. So back to the hideaway we go. I'm assuming there's going to be possibly like another major story area when we like go to that next place. I'm assuming.
Knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom, but Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Vivian Ninetails. Okay, I want to check a couple things.
Quite a liking to Lady Karen. What do you need? So, what'll it be?
Man, still doesn't have any, like, does it cap out at the Gaia Blade or something? Still doesn't have any, armor or anything that's, like, better for me.
Anything else?
Not yet, anyway. Alright. I guess we can talk to Vivian. Vivian Ninetails. Ooh, there's an unlock quest over there. Maybe we'll do that. Let's talk to Vivian first, see what she says.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
I'm taken.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Yeah.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today?
Unofficially taken, I guess,
The
so
Iron
far.
Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing.
Yeah, wasn't the Iron Kingdom, isn't that who was fighting the Dhalmekians with Titan and Shiva? I think. Magic. I think it was.
A poison, no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil.
Yeah.
Albeit one they have proven only too happy to.
So Shiva's, we're taking Shiva back there? Or we're taking Jill back there?
Years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
So they're sneaky.
The Mother Crystal is
Opportunists.
both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent. making Drustinus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drek's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same.
I feel like
Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
I feel like Jill is going to Shivafy on this one.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So,
Respects you, innit?
What you say?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna help because this is an unlock quest.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right.
All right, mate.
Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
So this might unlock some new weaponry for me or something. I'm hoping. So we'll do this quest first, and then we'll hop into the next MSQ.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
Oi, Blackthorn. Didn't he say not to show up both like together?
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
He kind of reminds me of
Just
Jack
wants to help, innit?
from 10 a little
What's
bit.
so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil, shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Cricketot.
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting
Goots.
arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
Yours is all better.
Blackthorn is a bit of a force of nature.
Hammering away.
Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
I've always called it curious.
Bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then.
Curious.
We need to speak to Karen.
I guess I was wrong. Emphasis on the
Karen.
cuirass.
Do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain.
Who'd you sell it to?
Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though.
Summit.
Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Caer Northern, that was it.
Oh, is that one of the hunts?
Thank you, Karen.
Is that the... I forgot what it was called. Something like...
So,
I forgot what it was called.
it sounds
Angel
like
of Death or
going after that
something.
Griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leather worker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
So, I wonder if, like, doing the hunts... Because it does say you get, like, rare drops. So I'm assuming this quest might unlock, like, getting much better gear by completing the hunts. So if you complete the hunts, maybe you'll get, like, griffin leather, and then the blacksmith dude makes, like, Giga Griffin gear or something. I hear you were hoping to hunt down a Griffin Kupo? Feel it for you. Osmare. Okay. A Griffon. An Elder Griffin. I think it said. Yeah. Nested place of an Elder Griffin known as Dosmare. Caer Norvent, Westgate, Sambrec. Dang. B. Wait, do I still need to talk to him? Yeah. So, okay, so now I just need to go to, like, Caer Norvent. Stuff. Okay. Well, there is an ad that's gonna play, so I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna head over to Caer Norvent, I guess. Try a B rank. I don't know which one that is. Oh, here? This one? Yeah, I'm assuming it's here. Tristan, what up? How you doing? Hopefully you're not gonna get bombarded with ads like right now. Oh, this is where we fought Garuda. So I think it's here in Clairview, maybe. I mean, we do have Chocobo now, so we can run around with
Let's
that.
go. Run like the wind.
Bullseye. So I'm looking for a Griffin. Possibly a pretty big one, too, because it said it was an Elder Griffin. The ads found you? Yeah, I just started running the ads when you hopped in. I think the Griffin will be over here somewhere. Is it over there? No, that's a wind element. Wind elemental. Maybe I should have paid a bit more, like, close attention to where this griffin was. Burge. Wait, is it over there? I don't think I can go down there. No. Don't tell me I need to go back to check and make sure where the griffin is. I don't think it was in Dragon's Eyrie. It could be in Royal Meadows, to be fair. Is there another place I can check the the map? Alright, well, I guess I'll go back. Fine. Fine. What have you been up to, Tristan? Playing any games? Oh, you're on vacation? Nice. South of... Oh. Caer Norvent West Gate, Sandbreck. Caer Norvent West Gate. Okay. Caer Norvent West Gate. I mean, I'm assuming Lost Wing, Orbital Downs. There's like this. Glory's Gate. I don't see a West Gate. Been playing Pavlov. S&D. I've never played Pavlov. I'm assuming S&D is search and destroy, like good old Call of Duties. Oh, maybe it is here. I don't see a West Gate anywhere. There is this little like pathway that goes over here, but I don't think it would be over there. Cause that looks like a pathway to another area. Yeah, I don't see no griffins. I guess I'll check over here, just because.
Run like the wind.
Yeah, I'm a little bit busy, little dragon dudes. Yeah, this just goes to like a gate from where we came from before, I think. Another quest. Caer Norvent West Gate. I mean, I guess it could be a place we haven't been. Orbell Downs. Lost Wing. 3 reeds. I mean, maybe it's a place we haven't been yet. It's possible. Let me do a quick search. I mean, I don't want to, like, search up anything, but just to see if I'm even in the right place. Apparently, a lot of people were searching for it because... Here, Norvent River Gate. So it's over here. It's like here. So this right here is Caer Norvent River Gate. And then this is like where it's supposed to be or something. So I never got this location, I guess. So we need to go up here. I would have never found that. All right. Oh wait, let me put a marker over here, I guess. Yeah, I would have never found this. Just make sure I'm going the right way. That's pretty cool. I've always wanted to play Tarkov as well. That always seemed pretty fun. I know it's probably a completely different game, but... I think it can be both. Oh, is Pavlov VR only? Is that what it is? That might be why I've never played it. I don't think Tarkov is VR. I don't have VR. One day.
Run like the wind.
Run like the wind. Are we still going the right way? Yeah. That's pretty cool. Level 13. Nice. PC VR version is much better. I could see that. I don't know much about VR, like, at all. I've played VR before, but... I think Spray's got VR. Wild C dot. Standalone quest version barely gets any updates. That sucks. Been there before. Yeah.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Okay, well, let's see here. This should be a fast travel point, which we don't have. There we go. I don't know how we didn't get that. Like, I'm pretty sure we came out of that gate at one point. And now we're going to take on a griffin. This is a B rank hunt, so I don't know about that. Don't hurt me, please. Dozma, B rank. 8,500 gil.
Other work will have to wait.
Yeah, use ice. Super effective against flying types. Ouch. Oh, yo, Perry. Hello? Ouch. You make a tornado, then I make a tornado. Sounds good, dude. $20K, let's go. Noble dive. Ouch. That seems like undodgeable. I think you have to like counter that or parry that one. Undodgeable. Ouch. $20K again? Dude. We're annihilating this dude. You're all good, dude. What'd you get for dessert? Nice. Whew. Rank B wasn't that bad. Dude, like, rank S might be, like, terrifying. Scarletite. So this is where you get like super rare material. Sag though, I didn't want to kill a griffin. Cookie dough, cookies and cream, and Kit Kat ice cream. Dang.
There's something there, boy.
This seems like super exclusive ice cream.
Could that be our man?
It has like all of that in there. And 2 boxes of fudge brownie mix. Dang.
Are you alright?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille.
Okay.
I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
I sent me.
Well,
True.
consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk.
Karen is
It's a rare thing indeed for
not an easy woman to deal with.
glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well,
Let's see,
you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin
Forgot what
hide
it's
I can
called.
carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make.
It's basically what I got from Sid.
Will do. And thank you.
It's kind of interesting because, like, after you beat Garuda,
Sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
you get an item and then you craft a sword and then you use that sword for like another sword and then that sword for another sword and it like keeps going, which is kind of cool. So it's kind of like doing it's kind of like making Zenith in Terraria or something. Back to the hardware. I think there's an achievement for obtaining the final sword, which is basically like Zenith, I would assume. So definitely gonna want to do that.
That monster's taken quite a liking.
And with a bit of luck...
Oh wait, Blackthorn.
How'd it go, Clive?
Cookies and cream
Find
is
him, or does the
top
hunt
notch.
continue?
I found him.
Or that one in particular.
Along with his regards.
Treated leather. It's been a while since I've had just like regular ice cream.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Ooh,
Avocado
this is
oil.
fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around.
The blacksmith, he never
Turns
looks
out
happy.
He's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But
He
I
reminds
think
me of
Camille
Jecht
guards
from
a long-held
10.
family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
And they all look kind of angry.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea.
Yeah, you look
Clive's idea.
super
Anyway,
happy.
did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
That's how some homemade
Just don't expect me to go
ice
turning
cream
out
can
word
be
like
like
this.
spray.
There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
I'm assuming this is going to unlock like better armor for us.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway.
The music.
No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups.
The music reminds me of like Back on My Island in 14, or like
Give me my mate back.
like Eastern Lenosha on like the beach or something. Wills Borman? Who's that? Sounds familiar. Oh, is that the dude from that's from Dauntless, huh? Drakeslayer's belt design draft. Cool. Yeah, from Dauntless. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Like it's kind of similar. This hunt. So you do hunts, and then I guess you get like, you know, fancy crafting materials, and then you turn those materials into like better gear than you could normally get. I think that's kind of how this is working.
Back, are ya?
Pretty interesting.
What's that for you, dear?
Yeah, so this is the weapon I got from Garuda. And then this one, Flame Tongue, is from Ifrit. And then 11 Bolt is from Rama. So it kind of like... And then you need the previous sword to make the next sword in each tier. So you just kind of like keep upgrading this one, which is pretty cool. Oh, dang. So we need Electrum. This gives me 29 defense bonus. Holy crap. Gelatinous mass. Okay, so we're gonna need to do hunts to get some better gear. Electrum. I'm trying to remember where you might get like Electrum from. I know gelatinous mass, you probably get it from like flan or something. Not the food, the Final Fantasy enemy.
I could have sworn we had a few more.
Let's see if there's anything added to the hunt. The hunt board. Hi, Nectar. The Angel of Death. A sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured. Cackling laughter. I don't know what this could be. This one might give me Electrum, maybe. Maybe this one would give me Electrum, I'm not sure. Golden Flan. Is that what it's called? I figured it would be a flan, maybe. Wild Fampy. Adorable. Fampy. But I think I might wrap it up there for the day, though. I don't have very many, side quests, actually. The golden flan is the one that will keep growing if it's left to eat. Oh. I've never actually tried flan. Or maybe I have. I don't know. Also, an ad's coming up, so it's kind of a perfect time to,
So soon? Come to claim your just desserts?
Berserker Ring.
Here you are.
You get a fancy new
Best of
ring.
luck out there, Sid.
Honestly, I thought that Griffin was going to be a lot harder. Increase, temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. But like how much? Lunge damage 5%. Yeah. I'm gonna give you some good goo. I don't remember. Like, I haven't gotten very far in World of Final Fantasy. It's not because I don't like it. It's just like, I just keep... My brain just keeps thinking of new things to do every time. But I do want to play it again. And I want to play it in its entirety. I want to finish it. But yeah, honestly, today was crazy cool. We found out that Wade is still alive. What else happened? A lot happened. We found out that our mother is more insane than we thought, killing a bunch of people. Basically, it's basically like a genocide. Like over here, this area, basically your mother's like doing full-on genocide against the bearers. Like this town, which one is it? How do I go? Oh, there we go. Yeah, like over here, like the town of Amber and all that stuff, like these areas. It's pretty brutal, man. I forgot which town it was exactly. I think it might have been somewhere over here. I don't remember where it was, but yeah, that was pretty brutal. And then yeah, we fought. I don't know, but I think that Jill is about to go Hambino because in the next main story quest, we're gonna be heading over towards the Iron Throne, not the Iron Throne, the Iron whatever. What are they called? I forgot what they're called. The Iron somethings. And they were the ones who captured her in the beginning and were forcing her to become Shiva to fight the Dalmekian Empire down here. So I think Jill's about to go Super Saiyan and start freezing some folks. It'll be fun. But yeah, we'll probably do that. What day is it today? Today, Tuesday? Yeah, so we'll probably be doing that on Thursday because tomorrow I'll probably be going to my brother-in-law and sister's tomorrow. The new Pokemon anime is airing. It has been for a bit. The English dub version? You have to let me know. Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew the Japanese version was airing. I haven't watched it yet. I usually wait for the dub. But hey, I'd be interested in watching it though for sure. But yeah, everybody who came by today, appreciate it. Whether you lurked or chatted. This will be going up on YouTube eventually. I still have like 1 or 2 more videos to put up, but I do have 4 of them up now. So Spray, if you ever want to catch up, you can just watch or skim through those, I guess. If you want to catch up on some of the story elements, there's some really cool, really just cinematic clashes, just insane battles and emotions. Like there's a lot that happened. There's a lot that happened that you missed. So I do recommend checking it out. But yeah, hopefully everybody has a fancy one, and I'll be back on Thursday. Much love. All right. Yeah, this game's insane. I love it so much. But yeah, we'll check out more on Thursday. Much love. Stay safe. Watch out for Clive's mom, and see you guys Thursday. Bye.